Yes, students. So today our topic is recognizing dignity. Recognizing dignity. What do you mean by the dignity? Dignity means refers to self-respect. It means when we're talking about self-respect, it means dignity. So under our Indian Constitution, equality in Indian democracy is in the term of caste, education, religion, gender, tribe and economic standard. So in our Indian democracy we all are equal, either we belong to any caste, we have any education background, we belong to different religion, gender, tribe and economic standard. Yes, students, so these are the provisions by Indian Constitution. So the first provision is all people are equal. This means that according to Indian Constitution, all people are equal. Then there is no discrimination. There will be no discrimination on the basis of caste, religion or gender. And then public places access for everyone. Every citizen who belongs to different religion and caste can access the public places. Then equality of opportunity. The citizen who is able to perform a particular job, that person should have equality of opportunity. And the last one, equal treatment and free education. There should be equal treatment for all the citizens belonging to different caste or religion, and free education for those who are below the poverty lines, or we can say that who does not fulfill their basic needs. So these are the different provisions by Indian Constitution so that every citizen would get dignity in the society. So these are the different welfare schemes started by our government. So the purpose of starting this welfare scheme is to providing equality to all the citizens of the society. So some of the welfare schemes are, the first is midday meal scheme. Under the midday meal scheme, scheme is introduced first in Tamil Nadu. This scheme was started first in Tamil Nadu in the year 2001. The year of starting this midday meal scheme was in Tamil Nadu 2001 for providing meal for the children without any discrimination. So the main purpose behind the starting of this scheme is to providing the meal facility for the children without any discrimination. So the next welfare scheme is Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan. You all must have heard about this government scheme, Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan. The welfare scheme is to make education accessible, accessible up to the age group of 6 to 14. For the age group of 6 to 14, the education must be accessible. So this was the main reason behind starting this welfare scheme, Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan. And the third scheme name is MGNREGA. So full form of MGNREGA is Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act. This act was started in 2009. The reason of the year of starting this welfare scheme is 2009. The main reason behind starting this welfare scheme was to generate employment opportunities for youth in village. The main reason behind starting this employment Guarantee Act was to providing employment opportunities for the youth in the villages. And the last welfare scheme is NRHM. NRHM. The full form of NRHM is National Rural Health Mission. The main reason behind starting this welfare scheme is to providing health facilities for those citizens, for those people who are living in rural areas. So these are the different welfare schemes started by our government so that equality should be provided for all the citizens. Yes, students, the last topic of this chapter is issue of equalities in other democracy. It means India is not only one country which faces the problem or which faces the inequality on the basis of caste or religion. Apart from India, there are different countries who also face this problem of inequality. So we have an example. In USA, African American face the problem of discrimination and inequality. So the African American started a movement which was mainly started by Rosa Parks in 1950. The incident behind the starting of this movement was that those people who belong to African American community are not supposed to sit on the front of the bus. They are supposed to sit on the back seat of the bus, and if any white citizen asks them to stand from their seat, they have to obey them. So the Rosa Parks on one day denied to give up her seat, and after this the movement was started by the African American people. So after this movement, a Civil Rights Act was passed in 1964. The reason behind starting of this act was prohibited discrimination. After this act was passed, there was no discrimination on the ground of caste, religion and color in USA among the African American people. So in the last, we can conclude that laws are not sufficient to bring change, as many laws are passed in every country, but these laws are not sufficient to bring change. The reason behind the change is what is required for change. Rigorous implementation of these laws and changing attitude of people. The changing attitude of people will help all the citizens so that they also get the equal place in the society. So laws alone cannot fulfill this place. When the attitude of the people will change, they automatically get equal place in the society. So this was all about the chapter of yours. Thank you and have a nice day.